Hey guys, so as you know, it's been a few days since Backrooms King Pixels Found Footage 2 came out, and there's a few things I wanted to talk about. So, the first one is a theory I heard, and this is pretty much the only theory I heard, but let me say it. Well, not the only theory. Like, there is more theories out there, but I only heard a few of them. So, the theory that me and everybody else seems to believe, a lot of people seem to believe, is that like, at the beginning of the video, when that guy gets back home, you can see broken glass, like a shape of a hole with broken glass right there, and then he goes down to his basement, and you can see a hole in the wall. And I have seen a lot of people say that it could have just no-clipped there, and that it's always been like that, which is also a possibility, but I don't think that's the case. Like, obviously it did no-clip there, but I do think, like, a entity, like, broke broke through the wall and broke through that glass. But I could be wrong. And a lot of people seem to think that. And whatever it was, it had to be like big and strong or something like that to break down a whole wall, and whatever it is out there now. So, yeah. And I assume this takes place before found footage, after found footage 1 and 2, since, well, it didn't seem like there was any monsters outside of the back rooms yet. So, yeah. So, yeah. But, okay, so, but what do you guys think about that? Like, do you guys think a entity escaped? If so, then what entity was it? Like, was it another entity we haven't seen yet? Was it was it one of the bacteria monsters? I say one of because there's multiple of them, as we have seen. Anyways, was it one of them? Or was it, like, a completely different monster we never seen before, like, in Found Footage 3? So, yeah. Anyways, let's move on to the next theory. So the next theory I've heard is that the dad, Robbie, talks through the wall, like through reality and the back rooms and all of that, is the monster we see in this video. And that does actually make sense, and let me tell you why. So, as we know, the back rooms, like, time works differently in the back rooms and all of that, as we seen in, I don't remember what video it was, but in whatever video it was that Peter went missing and everybody thought he was dead, and we saw that he skipped 2 months in time. Like, we know that that time works differently there. So I think that Robbie is the reason why that guy no-clipped, and after he no-clipped, that's what he turned into. Like, of course, Robbie came across that guy after he was infected and all of that, before he even talked to him. But he ended up talking, like, if that were the case, then that means Robbie would be talking to that guy from the past, in reality, when he's already seen what that guy's become in the future after ending up in the back rooms. And if that's the case, then that would be crazy, because, like, Robbie, like, really just caused somebody to no-clip into the back rooms and have them turn into this. Which it would mean, at the time that guy no-clipped, for Robbie it's only been like a couple hours, but for that guy it's been a long time, and I mean a long time, long enough for him to turn into that thing. And it sounded like the entire area he was in also no-clipped, which means if he was in his house, which he most likely was, then his whole family was in there with him. And that would explain why we see children's sized clothes outside of that house and all that. So, yeah, and if that did happen, you gotta feel bad for that family. Because they were just trying to do normal shit and all that, and then that happens, like, yeah. So yeah. And here, this isn't really a theory. I don't really see many people talking about the scene I'm about to talk about. But you guys remember the scene, like, where somebody's talking on the radio? Like, in that one room? Like, right before Robbie run towards the entity? I think that was Async talking. And here's why. Like, we do know that Async opened a portal to the back rooms, and they've been, exploring it ever since, trying to learn more about it and all of that. And it would make sense if it was them. Because, like, what other radio signal would be able to reach down in the back rooms? And of course, when I first watched it, I thought it was like just the monster mimicking what it's heard, but he ran towards it, so it wasn't that. So yeah, so it had to be async. Like, who else would it be? And if it really was async, then it'll probably get confirmed in like the movie or a future video or something like that. So yeah. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think that was async? Do you guys think that the guy Robbie was talking to from reality is the monster we see in this video? Let me know what you guys think. And so yeah. Anyways, that's all. Bye.